Hi friends, in last video we have seen flywheel energy storage systems, and this video we are going to see about compressed air energy storage system. Before going to compressed air energy storage system, we can see what are we are going to see in this video. So in this video we are going to see the introduction of a compressed air energy storage system and what are the technology we are used and what is the basic principles and what is the operating process and types of compressed air energy storage systems and what is the environmental effect and what is the advantage and disadvantage of environmental effect and economics of applicability and finally conclusions. Okay, so now let's see one by one. First is the introduction. What is energy storage system? That is compressed air energy storage systems. So compressed air energy storage system is one of the among the other storage plants, flywheels, batteries and supercapacitors and so on. And compressed air energy storage system is the combination between pure storage plant and the power plant which consumes fuels and the underground salt salvations which patented by the Star laws in 1949. And this compressed air energy storage system CASE in 1978, the first CASE plant of 290 megawatts capacity was built in Hornow in Germany. And in 1991, another 110 megawatts plant was built in Mark-in-Stone, Albion, USA. Here the technology, what are the technology we are going to use? So that is a basic principle. So basic principle, the components of case is similar to the gas turbine power. So that is the one is the gas turbine configuration. The next is case configuration. Here you can see some of the components. Here we have intercooler and we have calv and we have valves and we have motor generator sets and we have turbines and we have combustors and we have compressors and we have clutches. So these are the components we have in CAS, compressed air energy storage systems. Here, what the next technology, how it is used. So CAS process works by pumping air into vessels, which pumps air into the vessels and can win off-peak demand and low-cost electricity is available. It pumps the air when it is low-cost electricity or a peak demand is available. Here, when the energy is needed, then the pressure air is released back. Here, the pressure air is released back and from them can and expand to the turbine and expand. So in low cost applications, it takes the air and sucks the air when the energy is needed, it gives back the air to the with the help of turbine. Here the operating process. Here we have main three operating process. One is compression process, next is air storage process, and next one is expansion process. So compression process is compress the air and it stores the air and which the expansion air. Okay. So next, here the operating process. Here the compressed one and compressor one and compressor two and the high power compression and clutches and motors. And we are the first intercooler, second intercooler, third intercooler, and this is after cooler and finally reservoirs. Here the compression process is electricity is used to run a chain of compressed that inject air into the reservoir. And it is compressed chain used of intercooler for reducing the temperature of the inject air. Okay. Here the operating process. This first process is an expansion process, and next for that, what is the expansion process? The air is released from the caverns, and then it is combusted with the fuel. Is combust chambers for rotating the turbine. There is normally two stages: is a high pressure and low pressure turbine. Here the motor generator test and high pressure turbine, and this is a low pressure turbine. High pressure and low pressure turbine. Here the air storage, how the air is stored generally. See the here in the underground, what happens? The air is stored. So electricity during the low demand, the electricity with the help of electricity, the air is taken into the ground, and when the peak is needed, it is given back to the grid. The air storage. So CAS can use both upper and underground storage, but above never because of high capital cost. And underground CAS are utilized a variety of geological formations and salt calvations and depth natures and gas caverns which is used in hard rocks and porous rocks. Okay. Here the air storage. This picture shows how the air is stored under the ground. Here the above this is for above the ground. Correct. So compressed air can be stored above the ground or near a surface pressurized air pipeline. Like this air pipeline, the air is compressed. And the above ground air stored plant can only store about 2 to 4 hours. This is one of the disadvantages. It requires the use of more expensive stainless steel tank or pipe for the storage. For the storage, we have to use expensive stainless steel tank and pipes. Here the air, how the air is stored. So underground. By underground, there's a salt calculations, and we are going to use more of the technique, the salt calculation technique, and deep natural gas technique, and air storage technique. How the air is stored, we can see in this figure. The hard rock technique. We have three types of technique. One is salt calculation technique. Next one is depth natural gas technique, and next one is hard rock technique. Okay. And finally, is post techniques. There is a hard rock technique, and this is last one is post technique. We can see in this pictures. This is hard rock, and this last one is post technique. Okay. Okay, what are the type of case? So we can see so many types. We are going to discuss about diabetic system. So diabetic system case is the directly stores. So it is compress the air and it stores the air and release the air. So when the air is compressed, the heat is released into surrounding by multi stages and etc. Okay. And finally, conclusions. Although CAS has some problems such as location and not pure energy as, and CAS is still a good choice for storing energy due to its capacity, cost, and potential. And finally, according to the new technology, adiabatics CAS will not consume fuels more. By this concluding, we can conclude this video and we can see another video. Thank you so much.